Oh, and one more thing I thought I should throw in here too is the 3 nights when I wasn't taking the stack of the Huperzine A and the Alpha GPC this week, right? I ended up having more lucid dreams on my 3 days off than I did on my 4 days on. But even though that being the case, the overall like clarity of my dream, stability, length, and all that did seem down a notch when I wasn't taking it versus when I was. And then even going back over my notes, and I don't really recall this being the case from memory, but going over my notes, it seems to be is the length, clarity, and stability of the stack was better than when I was doing the 2 weeks before, taking each of them individually. So in summary, man, I guess it worked pretty good. It's funny because I don't really recall it being the case until I was really going over it in detail just now. Still yet though, personally, I like B6 better. You know, you don't got to deal with any of that jittery shit because that was still an issue this week when I was combining them. I was kind of worried I might feel even more alert, right, and awake than when I was the weeks before taking each of them individually. But that really wasn't the case. You know, I still did feel that kind of feeling when I would wake up randomly in the middle of the night, but it didn't seem any worse. And again, going over my notes here too, I don't recall it as clearly being the case, but it seemed to me that Huperzine A by itself was the worst, right? Huperzine A by itself seemed to be the worst. Alpha GPC, although I still had it, didn't seem quite as bad. And then when I combined the two, didn't seem quite as bad as well. Also, maybe could have been that this was my 3rd week of taking this shit, so maybe I just got more used to that feeling. I mean, that could be a thing as well. But, you know, when it comes to the pills and shit, I still like B6 better. You know, you don't got to worry about any of that jitteriness feeling. And I didn't do it yet, but a couple weeks from when I was doing this part of the experiment, on some of my off days, I would just take B6 randomly a few times. And I forget what it was. I did it like 4 times, I think. And like 3 of those times, man, my dreams were killing it. And I had my best dream night of this whole thing on one of my nights off taking B6. So B6 is still my favorite. The time release kind, to be specific. Anyway, yeah, so that's that.